So hello everybody and welcome. So I am the realist philosopher, which means I'm a bachelor. So you can call me bachelor philosopher or realist philosopher. Doesn't matter. Both are accurate descriptors. So how you all doing today? Hope you're all doing good, fine, and well. I'm doing okay. I'm doing all right. Could be better, could be worse. Just checking in here. It has been a long time since I made content. Long time since I reliably, consistently made content. Probably 4 months. I've just had so much going on. I haven't really been able to do so. So don't be too rough on me, folks. So I thought I'd pop in and say hello to anybody who might be out there. I see my subscriber count hasn't actually changed since I left. Of course not. Why would it, right? Yes. Okay. So, what we got? Anybody? So I wanted to pop in. So I thought this is an interesting subject. Everybody likes talking about it, always wants to talk about it, like to discuss it. And I've seen a lot of stuff online lately. A lot of religio type individuals, a lot of religious zealots, a lot of Christians talking about how if you did not have Christianity, you would not have morality. So what is your foundational basis of morality? It doesn't exist. It's a construct. If you are a secularist, meanwhile, I've got God, and God says this is moral, so that's moral, so that's your grounding, right? Otherwise, you're just a relativist. Yeah, false dichotomy, essentially. No other options, no other choices. You're either a relativist or a religious individual, which means you advocate authority. So, okay, so yeah. So let's say argument from authority, fallacy. So which is it? Which are you? Are you this fallacy or are you that fallacy? Based on the fact that I have a phallus, I must be right, right? Yeah. Well, that's relative as well. But both are actually relativistic in nature. The religio nutjobs just don't know it. And the other side thinks that's somehow a good thing, you know. Anyway, what are your thoughts? Anybody? No. Let me see how my live stream's working. Well, no drop frames, so that's something. Oh my. So I wanted to discuss the issue, you know. Wanted to talk about whether or not objective morality even exists, and if you believe it doesn't exist, then why are... This is the thing I find so interesting. So you've got the lefties, you've got the relativists, you got your postmodernists that don't even believe that there's any kind of, objective morality. Perception is reality, essentially. Running around telling you how morally superior they are, even though there is no such thing as, objective morality. There's nothing objective about morality. It's not a concept. It's not based on anything. It's totally, completely subjective. Right? Oh, well, then murder's not wrong, right? Why is murder wrong? Eh? I mean, did we all just collectively get together and say, hey, we think this thing should be bad, so it's bad? Is that what's going on? I mean, if you're on the left, that's what you think, right? Murder isn't good or bad, right? We just decided it was bad arbitrarily, right? Right. There's no objection, no objective foundational basis for why we believe this. It's just, it's the square we landed on, right? It's the side of the die that came up when they were cast. It's nothing in any way, shape, or form objective or calculable. It's just random chance, right? We could have went with murder being good. That just happens to be where the die landed, right? for 8 billion people. I mean, minus the psychos who don't care either way, or some of them actually like murder, but the majority of people don't. They all rolled the die and it landed on the same side. Really? Seems like there's got to be something objective about it, yo. Now, of course, if you're on the right side and you're one of the religio nut jobs, well, you know, God sin is bad. And he killed a whole bunch of people. All those pesky parts of the Bible, you need to ignore those where he's turning people to pillars of salt and shit. He was an angry guy back then. And even though time has no effect on him, he changed and evolved as time passed. And he became a better, kinder, more loving God. Because he changed. Even though time doesn't affect him, so he's unchanging. How does that work? How's he even moving around at this, no time? God, he exists outside of time. How does that work? How do you exist outside of time? I love that one. God doesn't exist in time. Time has no effect on him. Well, then he's the same dickhead he was back in the Old Testament, right? Turning people to salt and shit. Hey, he's the same mealy-mouthed douchebag he was back in the Old Testament days then, right? Right? Well, he has to be, because time doesn't affect him. So he wouldn't change. He would stay constant, because no time, right? It's interesting. Unconventional break, damn. How you doing, unconventional break? Nice to see you in the room. Yeah, you're the only one. I just dropped in impromptu without any announcement. But don't run off. Of course he runs off. I got to be parts of a crowd. If there's no crowd, I stand out too much. I'm too obvious. I'm too noticeable. I'm too seen. I can't have that. Bye. Yeah, how is that? So either God is not affected by time and is unchanging, so he's the same asshole he was in the Old Testament, or he changed and became nicer, so he is affected by time. Which is it? And if that's the case, how's he still alive? Well, I guess you can be affected by time, but not age. I don't know. Maybe. I've not heard of anything that's completely, totally 100% permanent. Not even the universe. But apparently, that God is, for some reason. He exists outside the universe. How does he influence what's going on inside? Anyway. He can do anything. He's magic. So, you know, you got the people on the left, morality is relevant. And this is the other interesting thing. If you ever talk to anybody on the left, your leftists, your relativist douchebags, they don't seem to know this. They actually believe they're moral people. But they're arguing for an ideology and a point of view that is completely, totally deconstructivist and constructivist in nature. It's not really based in foundational reality. You know, you can be whatever you want to be. You want to be a jackal, you can be a jackal. Be a coyote, be a coyote. Want to be a boy, you want to be a girl, you can be a girl. Even though you're not that thing, all right? Law of identity doesn't apply. Logic doesn't apply. Reason doesn't apply. It's whatever you decide, so long as you have the power to enforce that vision, that belief, that descriptor, then that's suddenly what's true. So they're all a bunch of postmodernists. That's all postmodernism is actually about. It's got a nice fancy name, but it's all about imposing your will upon people. It's all about Nietzsche, you know. Nietzsche is nonsense. To will to power. That's all that is. Everybody's gone. Well, the conventional prick's the only one here. At least there's somebody. And maybe somebody will see it on rewatch. It'll affect the algorithm at least. I've been gone 4 months, so, you know, not surprised. So, then, of course, you got the people on the right. You've got your religious nut jobs, and they believe that God is somehow, arbiter of reality, based on no evidence, and, morality is moral because God said it is. So, which is true, right? Which is true. Is this false dichotomy not a false dichotomy? Is everything either relative or objectively true because God says so? Or is there something that's a little more, moderate in the in-between area? Like maybe the truth lies somewhere in the middle and not at the extreme ends? No. Could be that some things are relative in reality and some aren't, but the reality itself is not relative, nor is our perception of it, insofar as form and function, though we can subjectively decide that, what we get out of something maybe is a little different than the actual objective gains that are being observed, or the observation is the truth. That thrasher that's, mowing down all those grain stalks and collecting all that wheat so quick. Well, in my view, the benefit is not that it collects food faster and makes the harvesting process easier, which it does, so those are objective truths. Are those subjective? Where is the perception of reality then? Isn't that the reality of the situation? Well, my perception is that it gives somebody a job who's driving a thresher, but it does that, but that's also objectively true. So people tend to confuse the subjective and the objective, and they conflate the two, and that's where they make a mistake, and they think that their subjective view of things is actually their perceptions, and that somehow that can map onto objective reality, which is not actually the case. Nope.